Hello everybody, welcome to today's English where we're going to be planning a persuasive leaflet. Now that's going to be on something really exciting. I can't wait to see the ideas that you guys are going to come up with, and we're hopefully going to bring in those skills that we've been focusing on over the last couple of weeks as well. So before you get started, a couple of things you're going to need or want to see. Number one is, and this is all on our website, your planning sheet. Now you've got the usual one that we would use, the usual format, you'll see it on there. There's also a slightly more simplified and structured version, like I've labelled it as mild. If you're really struggling for ideas, you can always use that to help you instead. There's some prompt sheets, some word mats, all things like that. So you don't necessarily need all those word mats printed off, but if you can see them, it would be fab-a-roo. Okay, so to begin with, I want you to imagine that you are the person designing Infinity Park, which is our theme park from Cosmic. What would you put in the theme park, and how would you tempt people to come and visit? Okay, so perhaps if we look over here, it would be by including the fastest, largest, kind of most upside down turns roller coasters in the world, okay, for people seeking thrills and adventure. Perhaps if you were trying to tempt somebody like Mrs. Elmore, you would involve the finest gourmet meals you possibly could: creamy frothy milkshakes, quadruple stacked burgers, crispy fries, all that kind of thing. Perhaps you might think about the alternative entertainment as well as rides in your theme park, and you might include some arcades like we've got here, or gift shops, things like that. Why don't you can pause me here, have a go, 2 minutes at writing down, you could either bullet point or mind map or whatever, all of the things that you think make a good theme park and what you'd include in yours. Okay, and then when you're ready, we'll move on. Right, I'm hoping you've got tons of different ideas, because today, guys, what we're going to do, we're planning a persuasive leaflet all about getting people to come and visit our very own theme parks. Okay, so if we look here, you can see my planning sheet, like I said, the usual one that we use, and we are going to have a go at planning firstly kind of designing and thinking about what our theme park's going to look like, etc., and then turning that into a leaflet to get people in. Okay, so as usual, you can see down here, down the left hand side, it's going to have kind of the information, the details that you need to include in each box. We've got our box up structure as normal. So we've got what we're going to include. We've got our kind of notes section here, and then we've got our skills here. Now, as this is our non-fiction, we spend a little bit less time planning. So I'm going to do our notes and our skills as we go along. Okay, so as I said, as always, normally this bit, you'd give me all your juicy ideas and I'd magpie them all and turn them into a class plan. Instead, I'm just going to have to go with my noggin, but hopefully that will help give you guys some inspiration a little bit later down the road, okay? And apologies that I can't write this the way we normally would, okay? So let's start with theme park name. Well, I'm going to kind of magpie from the book. So in the book, it's called Infinity Park, like it goes on forever. I'm thinking, when I think about something exciting, I think of something with no limits. Yeah, so something that you can do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to go for a theme park name. I'm going to go Limitless Park. Okay, it means it has no limits. Nice suffix there as well. So Limitless Park. That's the name of mine. Perhaps you will think of something different. Perhaps you've got a theme for yours. In the same way that Infinity Park is space, perhaps you've got a theme and you've got a name that would fit that really well. You do whatever works with you. Okay, so got our name. First thing then is our introduction, our rhetorical questions. Now, rhetorical questions, if you remember, they are questions that you ask the reader. You're not expecting an answer back, but it's to kind of draw them into your writing, a bit like we had in the Infinity Park leaflet we looked at. So we kind of were asking them things to make them go, yeah, yes, and want to come in. So, for example, first thing, what do people love? People love freebies, okay? So to get them interested, I might go, interested in free tickets? Everyone, I think pretty much everyone would go, yeah, I am. So remember this middle bit, I'm not worrying about full sentences. I'm just going to get kind of my notes down. So instead of writing, are you interested in some free tickets? I'm just going to put interested in free tickets. Done. Yeah. Don't even have to include the question mark as long as you remember it in the original. I might go really powerful. I might go, is your destiny joy? I mean, I hope my destiny is joy. I hope there is joy on the horizon for me. So destiny, joy, something like that. Okay. And I can see this one, power of 3 is basically 3 questions. So I'm kind of doing them both at the same time here, but I might say something like, well, I guess what are people bored of at the moment? Again, I'm trying to get people to read this and go, I need this instead of what I'm doing now. Perhaps are you tired of television? Are you tired of TV? Tired of TV? I know I am a little bit. So, interested in free tickets? Is your destiny joy? Tired of TV? Come to Limitless Park. So we've done our questions. Next thing to do is, what is your park? So I'm going to get in a little command there. Come to Infinity Park. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Come to Infinity Park. Okay, no, not Infinity. There's me. I'm losing my marbles here. Come to Limitless Park. Right, well, I've said its name, but what actually is Limitless Park? Well, it's definitely a theme park, and it's definitely got more than one ride. I'm going to call it a multi-attraction. What shall I go for? Multi-attraction metropolis. That's what I'm going to go for. Metropolis is kind of like a city or something with lots of different bits kind of going on with it. So, multi-attraction metropolis. Oh, I'm buzzed with that. A multi-attraction metropolis. How many rides do you reckon, guys? Over 50? Yeah? Over 50 rides. I mean, again, that's going to tempt me, and if I know there's lots to keep me busy there. What would I say to describe it? I would say it's got to be, I've mentioned joy up here, so I'm going to go for it's a joyful. So again, I'm just noting here, but I might go joyful, never-ending world of possibilities. There we go. So joyful, never-ending world of possibilities. I'm even tempting myself here. I wish this was a real park. So I've said it's a multi-attraction metropolis, over 50 rides, joyful, never-ending world of possibilities. Cool. I've kind of got in my come here, haven't I? So remember, that's kind of your command. You're saying, come here. So I've got that. I've started saying what it is. Perhaps I need to get in. So I've said it's got over 50 rides. What else is it? Well, as this is Mrs. Elmer's theme park, you know it's going to have some of the finest gourmet dining options. So gourmet fine dining restaurants, or how about maybe I'll just go food stops, because I'm thinking of those little like the little like shacks that you get in theme parks or things. So gourmet fine dining food stops, and fun for all the family. So I'm going to go for that next. Fun for all the family. Okay, so I think that's kind of said what my park is. Now I need to do what kind of time will people have? How will they feel? I might say that this isn't just going to be a fun time. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So let's go once in a lifetime opportunity. How will they feel? Feel like you could take on the world, or feel like you could rule the world, or something like that. Feel like you could, nice modal verb there, could rule the world. Okay, I quite like that. I think that sounds pretty good. I think we've pretty much done this. Maybe I'll just go greatest day of your life or something like that. Now, can you remember why I'm using your? Can you remember you and your as second person? It's when we're talking to someone, and persuasive leaflets often use that, because if you kind of engage your reader like you are talking just to them, you're making them feel really special, then that can really help there. So, done all of those bits. Now let's just do my skills. Power of 3, as I mentioned, I've kind of already done that because I've got my 3 questions there. So we're happy with that one. Next one, we got keywords and formal language. What about, now this is where I'm going to get a proper sentence in, because it is my skill section. What about, I've said about getting people to come. What about if I gave a sentence to say what's going to happen if you don't come along? So if you don't visit, you will, what should I say? You will remain an amateur for the rest of your life. People don't want to be an amateur, they want to be a pro, don't they? So you will remain an amateur for the rest of your life. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think amateur might be one of our keywords. I put the year 5-6 keywords up. You can have a little look-see at those. I'll go and check after this. I'm really hoping it is so I don't look silly now. But yeah, I've got a keyword in there as well. So I might say something like you'll be, I know, immediately is definitely a keyword. So I might say something like, let's go on to this one. Having a nightmare with this typing. Sorry, guys. You'll feel immediately, and I'm going to go infinitely better. Immediately and infinitely better. Yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. The other thing I could say for keyword, restaurant. I nearly said restaurant earlier, didn't I? So let's just add it here. So food stops and restaurant. We have to fit it in. Let's put it over here then. Gourmet, fine dining, food stops and restaurants. I'll just put it over here because that's a keyword. So I'm getting that in. Formal language. I guess this is kind of that persuasive language. You've got the word map from before, but also using those kind of more serious words to try and get people in. So I might say something like, in fact, Limitless Park is, without a doubt, I'm going to have to go under here, I hope that's okay, without a doubt, truly remarkable. That's pretty formal there, isn't it? Cool. Okay, so there's that. Right. Next thing then. So my next box is all about the rides, and this is where you guys can have a lot of fun. So you can think about what are your rides like? Again, are they thrills and spills? Are they kind of magical and exploratory? Are they adventure rides? What do you think? Describe 3 of them. Why should people go on them? What makes them different? You might want to start by thinking, okay, what are 3 rides that I've been on before that I like, or my family have been on before that they like? I might go, okay, I'm going to describe one called the Corkscrew, which is going to be exactly what it sounds like, something that kind of goes as, I don't know, over 30 upside down twists. I might do one, I'm thinking kind of spacey again, so I might call one the G-Force, where you experience 5G gravity, a bit like in the Cosmic. And the other one, what else might I do? I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll have a log flume. I love a log flume. I don't know about you guys, but I love a log flume. So I might call it something like the tidal wave. And maybe it's something like 30 litres of water on you per person or something like that. So decide on your rides. Restrictions, that kind of means like height restrictions. Is it you have to be a certain height or a certain age to ride them? At least, these are just notes now, guys. Obviously, you're going to fit in a lot more. So at least 1.2 metres to ride, or supervised by an adult, something like that. And then you can get in your skills here. So we've got embedded clauses. We know those in the middle of a sentence. So we might say something like the Corkscrew with over 50 twists and turns is the UK's wildest ride, or something like that. Homophones, I could say something. I could use guest and guests. So, you've got guests there. So, young guests must, I'm having a nightmare, must be supervised. Something like that. Okay. So, over to you now, troops. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to come up with your own theme park, where you're going to design the rides, the restaurants, etc. You're going to plan your writing in the middle. You've got your skills sections. Remember, your plan is in notes, not full sentences. Your skills is where you do put it into full sentences so that they're ready to go in your writing. Have a go at planning. Tomorrow we'll revisit that, have a look and see if there's anything we want to change before we get ready for writing. Okay. Really, really excited to find out all about your theme parks. If you get stuck for ideas, one option, have a look at Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, Disney World. Have a look at current ones and see if there's things you can magpie. All right. Good luck, guys. Looking forward to reading it. Bye-bye.